This video will guide you through the complete visitor register setup process. We'll cover setting up and configuring your visitor register, show you how visitors actually check in and out, and finish with how to view and report on visitor data. The visitor register is a web-based system that lets people without SiteApp Pro logins check into your sites. Visitors can access it via QR code or through a dedicated kiosk setup. You can also attach custom forms to collect additional information like safety inductions. Let's start with the basic setup. Navigate to My Business, then select Visitor Register. Here you can configure your general settings. You can attach a form by selecting one from the drop-down menu, or customize your acknowledgement text that visitors will read during the check-in process. The system offers 3 different visitor journeys. First is Visitors, which is triggered when someone selects Visiting during check-in. Second is Workers, triggered when someone selects Working during the check-in. Third is Employees, which is automatically triggered when someone checks in with an email address that already exists in SiteApp Pro. For each journey type, you can set up first-time forms for new visitors to your site and returning forms for repeat visitors. For example, you might use a detailed safety induction for first-time visitors and a simplified check-in for returning visitors. To create custom forms for your visitor register, go to the Forms page and select Add. Choose Visitor Register as the form category, then build your form using the form builder. Once you save it, the form will appear in your Visitor Register settings dropdown. If you have sites requiring different forms, like high-risk locations, you can set up site category overrides. First, you'll need to set up your site category. Just go to Sites, find your site, and click the pencil icon. Add your site category in the site details and save the site. Then configure the override by returning to My Business, then Visitor Register. Scroll to Site Category Override, select your site category from the dropdown, and choose the specific form for that category. You can configure this for visitors, workers, and employees as needed. Now any site with this category will use the override forms instead of the default ones. Now let's activate the visitor register on a specific site. Go to Sites, then click the pencil icon next to your site, or click Add to create a new site. Select the Visitor Register tab and click Create QR Code. The system will show you which forms are configured for this site. If you need to change them, click Change Form to return to the Visitor Register settings. While you're in the site settings, let's also set up your health and safety information. Go to the Details tab and scroll to the Health and Safety section. Fill in all the relevant safety information because visitors will see this when checking in. Click Save when you're done. Don't forget to set up your hazard board as well. Go to Hazard Board, select Add New, input your hazard details, and save. Visitors will see the active hazard board during the check-in process. Now let's see how the visitor experience actually works. There are 2 ways that visitors can access your visitor register. The first is the QR code method, where one person per device uses their phone. Simply print the QR code and display it in an easily accessible area. Visitors can only check themselves in and out with this method. The second is kiosk mode, which allows multiple people to use a single device, perfect for on-site tablets. To set this up, go to track.siteappro.com/kiosk on your tablet and enter your site code. Multiple people can then use the same device to check in and out. Here's what the check-in process looks like for visitors. When a visitor opens the visitor register, they'll first view the health and safety details for the site. Then click Check-in. They'll enter their personal details and select their visitor type. Choosing visitor or worker puts them into the corresponding journey with the correct form. Next, they'll complete the assigned form, then view the active hazard board. After that, they'll read through the acknowledgements and finally check in. When checking out, visitors simply select Check Out, input their name, and it's all done. Finally, let's cover reporting on your visitors. You can find visitors who have checked into sites in two separate places. For a general list of all visitors, go to Team and Users and select the Visitors Only checkbox. If you'd like to promote a visitor to become a user in SiteApp Pro, select the pencil icon against their name and select Add Login. Just follow the prompts and select Save. For a list of visitors on a particular site, go to Sites, find the site, open it with the pencil button, and select Visitor Log. From here, you can adjust the date ranges to see longer or shorter time spans, and export the list of visitors to a CSV file by selecting Export. To view forms completed by your visitors, you can use our reporting suite. Any form completed through the visitor register will be viewable along with your other completed forms. Just search for the form name and select the View icon to open the form. Now that covers the complete visitor register setup. If you have any questions, please contact support@siteappro.com to speak with an expert. Thanks for your time.